up? Welcome back. Once again, I'm B. Ryder. It's my co-host,
J. Bell.
And this is
Final Thoughts.
Today's topic, today's beauty standards. Have they gone too far? Let's check it out.
It's because in a lot of makeup ads, they'll do the makeup look and then change the makeup look in Photoshop. But it just seems like it sets unrealistic expectations, A, for the product, and B, what it's gonna make you look.
Pre-COVID days, I love to go out to dance and stuff, to go to the club. Just men tend to just give me a lot more attention when I'm wearing makeup. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel good to me. And I swear, when I'm not wearing it, not a peep comes, no one comes my way.
Ultimately, at some point, the makeup comes off, you know, and beneath that, you're still you. It's not easy to accept that sometimes. In the moments that I was kind of transitioning to not really wearing anymore, I really didn't notice any difference in the way that people treated me. Maybe that's just because the people that I'm surrounded by are really accepting, and I know that that's not the case for everyone
It's
else.
definitely like a superpower. I always say makeup, because when I'm in makeup, I just feel like I have a cape on and I can do anything. And without it, it kind of humbles me down to maybe not be that person in the room to ask a question, or it's kind of like my backup dancer.
Yeah, I agree with Latemi. When I have makeup, I just feel like I could conquer the whole world, and I'm just that person that can do anything. That's the main reason why I go into makeup, because it just makes you feel good.
All right, so beauty standards of today. So what do you think? What's your working definition of let's say natural beauty? What do you consider natural beauty?
Natural beauty would be, beauty without effort, right? That's or at least without a lot of it. Less makeup, less, goings on with your hair, and less facsimile and more, more real, I suppose, right?
Yeah. And what about, so you said less makeup. So in natural beauty, you can wear some makeup? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't begrudge a woman for making, putting a little something on, but
A little something.
here,
Yeah.
just to, smooth some things over. I don't think that's really. I don't even think most guys even have an issue with that. With a little touch up here and there.
You think is when it gets excessive,
Right.
So
Yes.
tell us about what's
Definitely.
excessive. What do you consider excessive?
Excessive when you don't, you no longer
Don't you have a story?
like the person.
Go ahead and do that. Go into that.
No, I did
I
tell you
know,
about that, but yeah, just situation where I met a young lady out. We were at a club somewhere, and seeing her out and about, it's like, okay, damn, she's cute. She's actually really attractive. And we talk, exchange numbers, exchange social media accounts. I go on her Instagram page because I'm a lurker, and I look through her photos, and I'm like, damn, I don't even remember her being this fine in person. Her photo game is amazing.
Beast mode.
Incredible. I'm like, damn, I talking to this girl?
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh yeah. I've been there before, bro. I've been there before.
And we conversed over the phone for a few times, feeling each other. And I remember I FaceTimed her one time at night. And the person who answered the FaceTime, honestly, I'm not bullshitting. When she first answered the phone, I didn't know who she was.
You're like, wait. I was calling for put
that,
her on the phone.
That's almost what I did.
This you a cousin? You her little best friend or whatever?
A moment, I thought that I had FaceTimed the wrong person, or somebody else in the family had picked up.
It's like, oh, I'm
I was
wilding
like,
right now.
oh, who's? Hey. how are you? Is such and such there?
Yeah,
Like
you can see around them.
but it was like it took a moment, and I was like, oh wow, this is her. This is who I've been talking to.
Yeah.
And she looked very different at home at night with all the makeup off. Very different. To the point where I was a little uncomfortable talking to her. Like, I was just like...
It was like it's a different person almost, huh?
It was really weird. And then the fact, it was kind of like she was springing it on me all at once. Because she could have not answered the FaceTime very easily. Very easily. She could have not answered the FaceTime.
That's very true.
But it was kind of like she was trying to, I guess, get me over this hump, this hurdle that, hey, this is what I actually look like type of thing.
Ooh.
And it was...
That was a hurdle, huh?
It was a stark difference. And I think that's the issue that most guys probably have with that. When you look like a completely different person once you take everything off. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I'm not really entirely sure. A lot of people think we're following the Eurocentric standards, and I think so too, because of we need to wear our hair, down and stuff like that. When naturally our hair don't even grow like that. Our, as in like black people.
Yeah.
And
that's some truth.
So we got the weaves going and the swoopies and the big, really big eyelashes.
Oh my God!
I don't know what that is about.
My God!
And then
it can't be comfortable.
I don't see the purpose of it. Like just because like I'll say this: if you a model, you're in the movies and stuff like that, you have to perform. You have to put on your costume so to speak. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You're getting on the stage.
Yeah.
Right.
You're in that kind of thing. But if you just a banker at Chase and you just have on
you got these lashes,
big old
that's reaching out to touch someone. You know?
And my personal opinion, it looks a little weird. It looks a little weird. Like I said, it's my opinion. I get that women wear what they want to wear because it makes them feel good. But when I see that, I'll just be like, nah.
Yeah. It's funny because, it's not really. A lot of women say that it's not for us. It's not for guys anymore. Is what they say. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm like, I don't know, kind of 50-50 on that. Some of it I think is like, that's for you to feel good about yourself, and some of it is, I kind of feel like, nah, you're not just doing that because it feels good to you, But that's up to the individual at the end of the day. That's a personal thing. But at the same time, like, we've talked to our fellow guys, right? Like, how many guys have you talked to that prefer a woman with weave, or prefer a woman with the long eyelashes, prefer a woman to be caked up with makeup?
Honestly, and I have several groups of friends, like circles that I run with, and I honestly can't say one. Like, I can't.
Not just will accept it, but actually prefer it.
Right, preferred.
Like, I want my woman.
We have several of us that deal with it because their girl, wants to. So they just like, all right, I ain't gonna pass up on a good woman because she don't wear weave.
Right, because that's trivia.
Yeah. But as far as like a preference, the number is honestly 0. I can't find one man.
I feel the same. I haven't talked to any of my friends who think that is what they desire when they see a woman. Like, this is what, if you don't wear the weave, if you don't wear the lashes or the makeup, I don't want you. Like, I have yet to run into a guy who feels that way. There may be a guy out there who is like that.
I'm pretty sure.
And whatever.
You know what it is. From what I hear, women are wearing that not only because of themselves, but because of what we praise in like media.
Right. I've heard that. I've heard that too.
the fake butts and the
Yeah.
tummy tucks and
I heard women
all
say
of-
that I might as well wear it because the guys I see they go after this kind of girl anyway, and when we out and about, or we in the club, or we at a bar or at a lounge, this is the type of girl that we see guys shoot at or go for or whatever.
Yeah.
We see them go after the girl with the longest lashes, with the prettiest looking face, with hair down to her butt, and we know that's none of that is hers, but that's what we see the guys go to and whatnot.
It's kind of strange because like if we're talking about media, like music videos and the Cardi B's and Beyonce's of the world and all that kind of stuff, they represent such a small percentage of us. I know that they're on screen a lot, but they really represent a small percentage of us for you to really think that this is what men actually just want. And again, these people are in the limelight, so they have to look a certain way, or they prefer to look a certain way because they're on TV a lot. But that doesn't necessarily mean that
Right.
that's what we going for. I mean, a nice butt is a nice butt, but I would rather it be yours, the one you were born with.
The one you were gifted at birth.
Yeah,
Those bodies are the ones we want. I think for most guys it's more of a settling type of thing, because guys we're pretty simple, right? We're pretty straightforward. So
yeah.
and I think for most guys it's kind of like, we want women, but y'all want to wear all of this.
Yeah.
And so we're like, we don't like all of that, but if we have to deal with that to get you, then we'll deal with it, right?
Yeah, and this is it's funny because it's been like this for a very long time, like with men showing like dislike for this kind of stuff. If you saw one of the legendary Fresh Prince episodes, stuck in the basement sitting on the tricycle, girl getting on my nerves, went out of my mind. I thought she was fine, don't know if her body is hers, because in that episode she took off lashes, she took off nails, you know what I'm saying? She took out a weave piece, and he just like, what?
And that's way
back, at least a little bit, 20 years ago maybe?
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, a good 20 years ago.
So it's been like men been feeling like much how Will felt in the basement.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion. I think women do it for other women. It's the keeping up with the Jones. That's what I think. Y'all say for us it be the media women that we like. I say y'all do it for other women. They like when they get they like when they get that the acceptance of their peers. That's a nice wing or whatever. A good contour and all that kind of stuff.
Where you get your nails done at.
Exactly.
Yeah. I definitely could see that. I definitely agree to that. Wow. Yeah, it's bars. I can't even front on that. So ladies, do y'all feel the same? Like, is that your reality? Like, do you have the self-awareness to kind of look within and say, damn, am I really doing this for me because this is what I want to do? Or is it because I want to walk outside and I want certain eyes on me? I want people to feel a certain way about me. I want to walk into a room and I want everybody to look at me, because there is a great feeling about that. Right? About walking into a room and knowing you got everybody's attention, right? Mm-hmm. So I could definitely see, the drive in that, right? And wanting that, and even in craving that, And some people, if you grew up having no attention, this is your method for garnering attention, so you do it, and in a lot of cases you overdo it, You find it getting what you want. But is that really it? There's probably more to it than that, and there's usually a price to pay.
Yeah, since Mr. B. Ryder gave his anecdotal story. I'll give a quick one right quick.
Oh, you got one?
Just one quick one, you know, a little bit of time. So it was one of my exes. It was during the infancy of our dating, and we probably had met each other a couple times, you know, by then. And I forgot what she asked me, but I remember my response was being like, you know, well, it'd be nice if you didn't wear as much makeup, you know, or if you didn't wear it at all. You know, I was being really, really honest with her, and I know that could like hurt feelings and stuff like that, but I felt like it was beneficial for me to just be upfront and honest about how I felt, and we go from there. I wasn't trying to be, you know, an a-hole, you know what I'm saying? I just was being honest with my feelings because it was a question that she had, and she was like, I take that into consideration, and the next time she seen me, she kind of lightened up on it, and I was like, see, that's cool right there. You just got like the little eyeshadow on, and whatever was on your cheek, and that was it. It didn't look all shiny and weird.
Plastic.
You know, like, yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So she scaled back, and then she eventually just stopped. She only wore makeup for like, you know, occasions like a wedding or something like that. But she just stopped wearing it. And I was just like, I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
She put on like a lip gloss. Perfect.
Straight.
Perfect.
Yeah. We're simple beings.
Yeah, real simple. And we are by no means or any stretch of the measure you know, giving you people standards to live by or anything like that. This is really just our opinion, because I know this is like a touchy subject.
Yeah, it can be.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have permission from us to do, you know, whatever it is you're doing. Live your life, boo-boo.
All of that. This is a very multi-layered, multifaceted conversation. It's more than just, is makeup good or bad, right? Because just talking a few minutes ago about somebody going through something where a situation growing up where they didn't get attention, and now makeup is what they turn to garner attention. There are people who don't feel, you know, important without makeup. There are people who have been injured or have bad scars, and they use makeup to cover that up because they are self-conscious about it, and rightfully so sometimes, you know, and that's a very understandable thing. So it's more than just, is makeup good or bad. It's less innocuous, right? It doesn't exist on a moral plane anymore. It's amoral. So makeup just exists. How you use it is what matters. What are you using it for is what matters. You know, is it hurting you? Can you scale back? Is it something that you feel that you need? Why do you feel that you need it? Right? Has nobody told you that you are beautiful without it? Right? Have you met anybody who saw you in your natural form and appreciated you? Has that ever happened before? Right? Because I know a girl who, she used to wear weave, right? And then she went natural, which I love natural hair, like on a black woman. That's just
elite.
Top
tier.
It's amazing. It
S
really
class.
is amazing. It is. And she went natural, and she was very picky about her hair, where it was, and even people touching her hair, right? Even people she knew.
And she should.
Right. And so I asked her if she ever had anybody to rub her scalp. And she was like, no. Like, no, I would never let anybody, like, in my hair like that, you know? And I was like, well, let me, like, try. Let's just, because my cousin used to do it to me. Growing up, she just had a thing where she liked to scratch people's scalp. And it's amazing. So I did it to her. I reached into her hair with her permission, mind you. With
about
her
to
permission,
get canceled, boy. Just be one person on final thoughts.
Don't you do that. And I started to massage her scalp, right? And she was just like, wow, like, I've never had anybody do that. That is amazing, right? And that's something that I love to do. I love reaching into a woman's like natural hair and just
that shit
rubbing her scalp. And ladies, if you haven't had a guy do that, you're missing out. I'm telling you, you're missing out.
It be smelling so good.
Oh my God, it's natural juices and berries. You come out smelling your fink.
Juicy contradiction.
But if you got a weave, we can't do that. So,
yeah, the weave don't necessarily smell
God.
like.
You be having them stinky weaves.
Oh, you didn't smell that junk before? Like they pass you by and you just, you know?
I go right back to high school every time I smell it. I'm back in civics class.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, bro.
You got any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, my final thoughts is so a little makeup this is my opinion. I think a little makeup is fine. I think at some point it becomes dangerous because a person uses it as a crutch. Now they're at the point where they feel like they can't leave the house without having makeup on. They feel like they aren't beautiful without makeup on. You know, and now it just becomes a crutch and you have to keep on keeping up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when it becomes a problem. When you no longer feel like you're beautiful without it.
Well said. My final thoughts is ditto. Same thing. You should
groovy, baby.
You know, it's hard to get away from it, and for some people it can become an addiction. Like makeup, surgery on your body, these things can become an addiction. You know, it's not something to be taken lightly. You know, in every case, some people they're lucky enough to just be able to choose. I'm just not gonna go without makeup today, or I'm gonna scale back a little bit. Some people, like you said, they gotta have it. Can't walk out the door without it. You know, if that's you, then you know you got some soul searching to do, and it wouldn't hurt to talk to a therapist about it and really get down to the bottom of it and why that is. But with that said, you know, I've never been happier to be a guy where I could just be ugly in the daytime and not worry about it. You know, I'm cool with that. I'm fine. Thank you so much. I'll just be me.
Yep.
You know, but I think that's a wrap for this episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Y'all can like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell us what you think. Once again, I'm B Ryder.
I'm J Bell.
And this is
Final Thoughts.
What up, what up? Thanks for checking us out once again. If you made it all the way to the end of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. We got more content coming to you soon. If you like my shirt, you can get your own courtesy of Gorilla Fit LLC. They got all kinds of sportswear for you, long sleeves, short sleeves, ladies. They even have leggings and sports bras. I'll leave the link in the description. You can check them out. Get what you want. And thanks again for watching.